Most people have you at the top when it comes down to the 40 division. What do you think about Rayo Venezuela, the new champion at the WBA?
Can't think too much of him. I mean, that was the second time fighting at 140. You know what I'm saying? And then he barely or some partly beat Pittbull. You know what I'm saying? He got rocked a good amount of times. You know, he kept his distance, but that's what they were looking at on Saturday night. So maybe him and Pittbull fighting as a rematch clause, you know, if they have one and fighting for another rematch, because a lot of people felt like Pittbull won and some felt like, you know, Rayo just edged it. So,
how do you feel?
Me? I care less, man. They got eliminated. I'm still king. That's what I care about. You know, I care less about these guys.
You know, you was very outspoken in the media the other day, speaking upon that card itself. They didn't highlight you for all the accomplishments that you have done in the sport, and you spoke really upon that. Could you tell us brief details, like how you really feel about that situation?
It's okay. When one door closes, 1,000 doors open. That's all it is. And I had a good amount of them closing on me that night, but, you know, and more doors are opening now. So I can't really, like, you know, I'm happy that those things happen the way they do. I'm not upset about it. However, it still needs to be talked about. It still needs to be expressed. Because if nobody says anything and we just shut up and let them do what they're doing, they're always going to keep doing it. You know, you guys have the biggest advantage here, and that's putting all this out there for the public eye. And that's really what it is, man. My job is just to speak my truth, you know, and keep that throat chakra brewing.
What entices you the most when it comes down to accolades now? I mean, you know, we always see you wanting to go out trying to fight the best of the best. What's your thoughts?
My thoughts? Yeah, my thoughts, man, it's whatever God has in store for me. He's my matchmaker, like I've once mentioned before. He's my matchmaker. He's the one that gets everything lined up for me. He knows who's he going to put with me next. He knows how well I'm going to do. And then we keep it moving. We're going to still keep our hand raised and keep winning. You know, that's the most important part. And always give the glory back to our Father of Fathers, Almighty Father, and that's God, you know, in Jesus' name. So all those things align. I'm not worried. I'm not concerned. If they shelf me the rest of this year because I didn't want to fight in New York, then that'll be something else too. We'll make a way. We always find a way. That we do.
All right. On the co-main event, we got Danny Garcia and Lara. What's your thoughts on it?
Great event, man. A great event, I believe, from bottom to the top, man. The undercards, everything is great. It looks phenomenal. The work, you know, and I think that in that greater scale, you know, it's good to have Danny Garcia back. You know, we haven't seen him in a while. He's been promoting. He's been doing his own things now with Swift Promotions and DSG Promotions, really. And all those things are coming together, and I'm proud. I'm happy for him. He just had his son. So a lot of great things for him. And then we get to see Arizona Lara back. You know, we get to see Puerto Rico and Cuba fighting. You know, and at a catchweight at 156, we having a great turnaround. Then we get Caleb Plant and McCumbee, you know.
Yeah, your last fight with Claggett, I mean, I seen on the TV they represented Spain.
Yes.
Can you talk a little bit about that?
And that was my choosing. I told them put on my Spain flag because people don't quite understand my history. Teofimo comes from Spain, my grandfather, and my great-grandfather, actually. My great-grandfather, he was named Teofimo. He was the third. They had 9 kids. He was the third child, and his father, so my great-great-grandfather, he named him Teofimo, and then from there, he kept the name. He kept it going. He passed it down to my grandfather, to my father, to me, and now to my son. So I just wanted to pay tribute. I never really paid too much tribute since my 8th fight, since my 8th pro fight. So it's great to bring that back. Great to show that origin of myself. You know, I love Honduras. I'm proud of being Honduran. At the same time, I'm also half. I'm proud to be Spaniard too. You know, I'm Spanish. So with all those things, you know, it's just a blessing, man. It's a blessing. And if you really are a fan of me, then you should know what it means to be a Teofimo.
Right. At the end of the day, where is your mental state of mind today? I know that you're a father. I know a lot of things have came into fruition in your life today. Where is that?
Right now, you know, it's just barriers. You know, you just go through every day. You know, tomorrow's not promised, so I'm just enjoying today and really being grateful for what I have. God leaves a lot of messages for me wherever I go, and I'm just trying to reciprocate and catch them along my journey. So my mind is very still right now, very still. Not trying to step ahead and not trying to step back. Just right there where I'm at, where he has me. He told me to be patient, and that's what I'm doing. Just gonna be patient. Let everything play out.
Tio, give a shout out to Mill City Boxing for the website.
Yo, it's Teofimo López, two-time linear world champion, two-time undisputed world champion, Hall of Fame at 25, The Takeover, and shout out to Mill City Boxing. Let's go, baby.
My guy.